Hey everyone, I'm back for my Saturday scrapbooking, and I have this gorgeous picture of this amazing scenery near Cape Town. And I've already cut down some pictures and made some black mats that I probably am going to use. I have that one picture covered up because I did not ask those friends if they wanted to be shown online. I also have this 49 and Market terracotta rub-on transfer set that I'm going to use around that large picture. And I have this sticker book that has these little hexagon stickers that I thought might be kind of cool around some of the edges. The colors kind of match. So I'm just picking from my stash of what I've got. I have this Heidi Swap sticker book here, 3 sheets of stickers. I'm going to use one of those. And then this really old 6x6 page that I'm going to cut a circle for journaling. For the most part, I am really trying to just shop my own stash for scrapbooking. But I did recently just purchase this 49 and Market rub-on set from my local scrapbook store because the colors in it I knew were going to work perfectly with some of these South Africa pictures. And honestly, it was only $6, so I'll get a lot of use out of it. So I've cut a little bit out of that rub-on sheet and I'm just trying to see where I want it to go. So I decided those two opposite corners would be really nice. And I did not mat that giant picture because I just wanted it to be the star of the show. That place was so gorgeous. It's just outside of Gordons Bay, and I believe it was called Shark Point Lookout. We went there after our olive oil tasting. So this was on March 6th, 2023. And we went there and we took some pictures. It was gorgeous. That rainbow in the background just was so wonderful. And I just printed that picture out on my own printer at home here. And I just did it the full 8.5 by 11 size that my photo paper is. So I'm happy with the placement of these little rub-ons. And then I do have this paradise sticker that I found. I've probably had that sticker for at least 10 years, if not more. It was just in my stash of stuff and the colors fit, and this place was kind of like paradise. So just stuck that onto there. And now I'm going to work on the next page. And I decided I do want those 3 pictures matted with that black mat. So I'm just adhering those down and then roughly lining them up again where I want them. And then I'm going to bring in that sticker sheet with those little hexagon stickers. And I'm just going to start placing some around the top corner here, just fitting them together and seeing how many I wanted. I really didn't have a full plan. I just knew I wanted a few of them. So obviously cutting off that one that stuck out over the edge. And then I just keep going until I'm happy with it. And I did have some ephemera originally that was going to be in that top corner, but I didn't think it really fit. It wasn't needed with those stickers, so those will go somewhere else on the page. This was our first full day in South Africa with the 5 of us there, my husband and I, and then our friends that we stayed at their house in South Africa, and then there was another friend from the US that came. So those 3 are hidden in that one picture. But we had such a wonderful day. So of course I wanted to document it. So I've cut out my circle for journaling and just kind of placed it there and decided I wanted some of these stickers on this spot. So I'm just placing a few, lining things up, seeing if I needed more. And I think I went with just a couple more. That might be the last one. Okay, snipped that piece off and realized it did need a couple more stickers on there. So just lining everything up. Yeah, and I see there's a little gap missing there, so I'm going to bring in another little sticker. And I'm happy with that. I was trying to play around with ephemera a little bit. There's a couple pieces I originally had on there, and I decided to scratch one of them. I am going to keep that little quote, but the little film strip is going away. But I am now going to adhere these 3 pictures on the right side onto the paper, just lining up the top one and the bottom one so that I have kind of an even placement from the edge of the paper and then lining the middle one up inside. And with my Barely Art glue, I'm going to attach that flower onto that little film strip piece and then adhere down my journaling bit and then that little bit of ephemera. And the little quote ephemera is going to go up in the corner. And then I did decide to add that one extra little piece of rub-on transfer into that spot there. And then I do pull out one of the stickers from this Heidi Swap sheet that says "Moments Like This," and I'm just placing it on that one picture of my husband and I. And then I will adhere that picture onto the page, and that is done. I decided I didn't want anything else on there. I'm happy with it just the way it is. So there is my layout. Here's a little bit of a closer picture or close-up of the first page, that gorgeous view. And then a little close-up of the second page. Such a wonderful day. Oh, I long to go back one day. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful day. And thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting. It means a lot.